So are there specific what are specific things that we need to make sure we mention?
What do you mean? I thought we're just recapping the summer.
We are, but like I'm going to forget something, I'm sure.
You don't have a list?
No.
Well, then I guess we're flying it by the seat of our pants.
I know normally I'm the king of show prep, but no,
Yeah, exactly. That's how tired and exhausted we are, and that's how busy we are.
Yeah. Well, and two, I just didn't really think about this one needing any show prep, but then I was like, oh, wait,
Well, then just let us wing it.
Okay, hang on. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Season 2 of From Art to Atoms.
The Ultimate Curiosity Show.
I'm Brandon Shoemaker.
I'm Michael Fols.
It's been, how long has it been now since we had our last episode?
About 3 months. It was summertime.
Yeah, about 3 months.
Hope everybody's been waiting for the magic.
Yeah, we definitely have some more magic in store coming up next week. We'll have Michael's husband Thomas back for our second episode of the season.
Aren't y'all lucky? He's going to be talking about his favorite thing to talk about. Books. Books.
Yeah, we have another edition of our podcast book club coming up next week.
Thomas's summer reading list.
Yeah, and ours. We threw ours in too.
I didn't read that much.
I know, but you still had 2 cents to put in.
That's about it.
So yeah, it's been it started off feeling like a nice long summer, and then it just sped through for the last month, for me at least.
It happened really fast.
It did.
There was so much promise at the beginning of summertime of so many things to get done, and so much, you just have so much of the world in front of you to be able to do it, and then all of a sudden, it was gone.
It's August, yeah. We had so many plans. Now, some of them we executed. Well, I did. I don't know about you, but
no. We did not execute the things I wanted to get done.
I know. Well, yeah. So one of our big goals for the summer between the two of us, a joint venture, if you will, back over wasn't it spring break that we went and bought them?
Did you?
It was your spring break and I took a day off.
Okay, yeah.
That's what it was. It was Michael's spring break, and I was not on spring break, but I took a day off.
Yeah, we drove to Dallas and to IKEA to go get Thomas's bookshelves for his floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall bookshelves.
Yeah, so Michael wanted to do the IKEA built-in bookshelf hack with IKEA shelves, and so we went and we did the thing. We bought all of them and spent a few $100s, or Michael spent a few $100s, and we had a really entertaining time trying to get them loaded up onto the carts and into my truck
and back out too.
Yeah.
And then they've been sitting there since March.
Yeah. Our goal was to build them over the summer. And in all fairness, Michael and Thomas did build one because I said, okay, well, we need to build one.
Hold on.
Oh, did Thomas not participate?
No. He did not. He did not. I built one to see kind of height-wise how it would sit, and we bought like an extension on it too.
To reach the ceiling.
Yeah, and so we're maybe like 2 inches off the ceiling, I guess, now at this point.
Yeah.
And so we kind of know where it's at. You got Beetlejuice is still going on in there.
Because I turned them off. And sorry, I have a Rogue smart bulb that's going crazy in my bathroom right now in Michael's line of sight.
Yeah, well, when Vigo pops out of your mirror later on tonight,
He's Vigo.
Or Zool.
Oh, God.
You turn into one of them dogs. Anyway, so yeah, we built one. I built one, and
yeah, that's as far as we got.
The end. That's the end of the story. But Thomas did clean out a lot of his clothing, and some stuff has happened in the household this summer that has kind of slowed process also. So
yeah. Well, shall we share?
Sure. Yeah. A month ago, 5 weeks ago, my mom moved in with us into the spare bedroom. And so we are adapting.
She became the fourth golden girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Sophia finally arrived. And so, what used to be our spare bedroom is now her bedroom, which means like we had to move stuff out of that bedroom, which was in storage, and kind of I guess, slow the process of really getting the bookshelves going because we had to move some things around.
Yeah.
And then, I did 78 hours of professional development this summer.
Yeah.
And so, I went to Little Rock for a week for AP Bio Summer Institute and training there, and then got sick up there and spent the last 2 weeks of my summer vacation sick.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of where it stopped.
Yeah.
for
So
me.
we were still holding fast to those plans up to the last week before, because I started back to school sooner than Michael did.
Yeah.
By what, a week?
A week and a half.
Yeah, by a week and a half. And we were still holding out hope all the way up until my last week, and then Michael got sick, and then everything got derailed.
It is what it is. It's a slow weekend build now.
Yeah. We also had grandiose plans of getting like half of our season recorded during the summer too. And we did what? I think we've done 4 episodes, not counting this one, or 3. Maybe this is the 4th.
It's a real thing.
Yeah. But we did get at least a few of them done so that we're slightly ahead of the schedule. So we have that working in our favor at least.
Until like 2 weeks from now when we're behind.
Hopefully not. I think I can keep up with a decent editing schedule so that we can stay on track and stay a few weeks ahead. So, but we will be taking a few breaks throughout the season that we're going to plan, and we'll let you guys know ahead of time, of course, that there won't be an episode next week or whichever week. But yeah, I guess it's kind of modeled after like a traditional TV season, not a Netflix season that's only 8 episodes. Doesn't that drive you crazy? Like, I remember when TV was like, you had, or a season of TV, you had, 20 to 25 episodes to count on. And now we get 8, and then we have to wait sometimes 2 years before we get the next installment. Like, we finished The Gilded Age just a couple weeks ago, and now I'm like, now we have to wait who knows how long before season 4.
It's driving me crazy.
What?
You got to go fix that light, man. Like, it's speeding up now.
It'll ride itself in a second, and it'll just be on. Trust me, this is what I have to put up with on the daily. I need to figure out. I don't know what's wrong with it, but
you need to unplug it and just put a regular light bulb in it.
Well, then I'll have one bulb that isn't smart and doesn't do what the rest of them do.
It'll be okay.
It won't. I would sooner just unscrew it completely and leave that socket empty before I would do that. But I probably just need to replace the bulb. But that got to wait till payday.
Hummingbirds out there.
Oh, he may be almost out of food, I think. Anyway, yeah, that's been one of our favorite. Well, my favorite summer pastimes was sitting in my little reading nook, reading and watching the hummingbirds outside my front window. So I've officially turned into an old man where that's one of my favorite things to do in the summertime. Shut up. What?
Turned into?
Turned it. ...
Turned into? You already are. You didn't turn into nothing. You already exist as one.
Well, you're one to talk,
You
Grandpa.
said sitting in my reading nook. Sitting in my reading nook. No young person goes, I've been enjoying the summer sitting in my reading nook. So before you even get to the hummingbird, I'm an old man because I watch the hummingbirds. No, because you go to reading nook in your house.
It's okay. Well, it's my reading nook, but it's also like just where I sit at home.
Okay, just call it your chair.
Well, yeah. Okay, there we go.
Back up to the tree.
Okay. Well, good. He does still have, I guess, a little bit in the bottom. I need to refill it for the last time for the summer before they have to fly south, right? Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, we've had an eventful summer. Like Michael said, his mom moved in with him and Thomas, and that's. Granted, I don't live there, but I'm over there almost every day. I've certainly found it enjoyable having her there.
Yeah, you have a free meal now all the time.
She does love to cook for us every day, which is really nice. But I'd venture to say that you and Thomas have probably enjoyed it as well. I know you have.
No, it's like having a maid at the house. I'm not kidding. That's true. It is.
She's
bored
yeah,
because she's not working. She's bored. So she's like, I'm going to clean the bathrooms for you. I'm like, okay.
I mean, but there are more valuable things to her being there than just free maid service.
Yeah, I get to spend the last waning years of my mom's life with her.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, I'm not denying that, but I mean,
I know, but that was my point. You didn't have to lead with maid service. But yeah, aside from that, like I said, my first, I'd say 2 weeks of summer were really low key and uneventful and laid back for the most part. Well, I did have, so we do every year, the first week after school, we do for my drama club at school, we do a new officer training camp that usually lasts a week, but because of scheduling conflicts with the building, we had to cut it back to just 3 days. But so that was the first week after we got out of school. And then the week after that, my friend and former student, Andy, came out to visit, and she actually did a workshop with some of my kids that were doing a competition this summer. More on that later. And so it started out as her coming to do the workshop, but it quickly turned into
her coming to hang out with everybody.
Yeah, like just a nice little vacation for her that was just a lot of fun for all of us involved. And so that was really nice. And then, after that, the next week and a half, 2 weeks or so, were really chill, low key. I didn't really have anything going on at all. And it was just nice because, that's one thing that a lot of people neglect to fully understand about teachers is just that we need summer to recharge, because it's something that it's not sustainable otherwise if we didn't. So that was a really nice couple weeks for me. And then I had my trips started. So my first trip was taking Kinsey, who's been on the podcast before. She's my assistant director at school. She and I took 6 of our kids to the International Thespian Festival.
Well, that's what Andy was here to train for.
Yeah, that's what she was training them for. And they were competing in what are now called the Thespies, which are individual events that they can compete in the theatrical world, which ranges from things like you would expect, like monologue delivery, duet scenes, musical solos, group numbers, things like that, but also things like stage management and lighting design and whatnot. So we had, and even short films. So we had 4 students that competed in solo musical events, and we had 1 student who competed in short film, and another student who competed in stage management. And to get to that point, you have to get a superior, which is like in a rating system. You can get superior is the highest, then excellent, good, and fair. And to get to go to ITF, International Thespian Festival, you have to get a superior at your state event first to qualify, and then that bumps you up to compete at the Thespies at ITF if you so choose and elect to go and pay the money to go. And getting a superior at international is difficult. The time that when Andy was my student and when she competed 2 years in a row. The first year she didn't superior. The second year she did, and this was when I was teaching in South Carolina. At that time, our chapter director told us that she was the first student to ever actually get a superior from South Carolina at ITF. So this time around, out of 6 students, all 6 got a superior.
Did you hear something just now?
That was me. I hit the back of the couch. Sorry. But I need some kind of reaction from you so that the audience knows that that's a big deal.
Yay!
I'll take it. So, and then one of them actually won a Thespy, which means they earned the highest score out of everybody in their category. So for solo musical, that meant he got a perfect score from all 3 judges. So that was I was completely blown away by that, and I was just absolutely ecstatic that we had that level of success.
Yay! Lulu's doing a Lulu dance. Lulu dance.
In reality, he's looking at us from his perch like, why are y'all talking? I'm trying to sleep. But yeah, so that was my big trip at the end of June. And then I followed that out. I was home for like 4 days, I think.
And then you went to
And then
visit family.
Yeah, then I turned around and went back to the Carolinas to visit my family, and that was nice and had a lot of fun. It's interesting because my nieces, well, they're technically my cousins, but I always call them my nieces. But they are getting of that age where they're getting closer to the age of the kids that we teach. And so I don't know, it's just really fun to see them growing into their own people and just really being funny. They're both really funny girls. I just love them. And my cousin Emily and her husband and their girls, of course, they bought a new house and they were just getting it ready to move into when I was out there. So I went over and I helped them do some painting on their laundry room and their little mud room. I guess it is. And that was a lot of fun. I enjoy doing that sort of stuff anyway.
I was going to say that is not my idea of a vacation at all.
I know. But like I said, I enjoy that sort of stuff. So
you got duped.
No. Trust me, if it was something I had no interest in doing, I would have come up with some sort of excuse.
I'm trying to think, and then you came back from that.
Yeah, I came back from that, and yeah, in the interval of the 4 days that I was here, actually the day that I was before I left to go to South Carolina, I had to drop off my art piece at TRAC, the Regional Arts Council here in Texarkana, because it was accepted into their jury show that they have every summer. And so that was really exciting for me. And it was really special because the piece that was accepted was actually an art piece that I did using old photographs of my mom from when she was teaching early in her career during the 60s. So for sentimental reasons, it obviously had a strong meaning for me. So for that one to be the one that was, because I submitted 3 pieces, and that one was accepted. So the fact that that one was accepted meant a lot to me. So that was really fun, and it's still there. Actually, the day that this comes out, I think is the day that I have to
go pick it up.
Yeah. So that's, I enjoy doing the art just for myself, but knowing that there are people out there who actually appreciate it, maybe present company accepted, but
true that.
But knowing that it actually, other people do actually enjoy it, and it brings them joy or any kind of feeling on some level, feels really good and makes me feel validated. And I've been doing a lot of art this summer, but not as much painting. I've done a couple of little things, but I've really gotten interested in cyanotyping. And so that's what I've been doing for the majority of the summer, and still am now.
Is that sun stuff?
Mm-hmm. So So if you're not familiar with it, cyanotyping is a form of photography that and it was actually Andy who got both of us doing it while she was visiting. So yeah, it's a form of photography that uses a mixture of chemicals that are activated when you expose it to UV light. And so you put a negative, or you can even use like flowers, other botanicals, things, that grow in nature, or really anything to block the light from it, and then it exposes everything else. So with photography, just like you would in a darkroom, you use a negative image and you expose it to the sun and it develops. But instead of like a black and white photograph, it develops with this deep, deep Prussian blue as the shadow tones. And I've always loved blue. And so it's become my new artistic obsession. And I'm really loving exploring all the different possibilities with it.
Mm-hmm.
And then even, it was such a coincidence because one of my favorite artists that I follow on Instagram, his name's Julian Castro out of Miami. And he just a few weeks ago was posting stuff that he's experimenting now with cyanotypes as well. And I was like, great minds. That's been my newest artistic endeavor over the summer. And it's one that actually Michael can appreciate.
Yeah.
Mainly because I did some cyanotypes of all 3 of his fur babies.
Yep.
So he definitely enjoyed that. And they are just great photographic subjects. I've always loved those pictures that I took of all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and then after that, that brought us to mid-July, and I had to go back to school the last week of July Ugh. So yeah, now I'm back in the full swing of things.
But y'all have been in for like
A week and a half with
a
kids.
full week and a half, right?
Yeah, we've been back now for
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Yeah, this will be our 4th week starting now. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
God. So yeah, but Michael just started last Wednesday with kids. Well, you just started total last Monday.
Yeah, it hasn't even been a week yet. We started on Monday with 2 days of PD and then
Yeah.
3 days with the kids. So I am still getting used to being back full time and full blast. And Brandon and Thomas have been back for a while now. So
yeah, last weekend Michael told me, he said, "Hey, why don't we do a podcast Friday afternoon after school?" And let me tell you, I would not, if that there had been a wager, I would not have put any money on that happening, because I know teacher tired the first couple days back, and it is like nothing else. And so
I was still feeling it, man.
when he said that, I said, "Okay, sure, that sounds great." And I was thinking, that's never gonna happen.
But I didn't come home and take a nap that day, Friday, because you came over and we swam.
Yeah. You didn't actually nap, but you were exhausted. I could still tell that.
I still am, because like I normally don't sleep all the night through. I'm normally up about 3.
Yeah.
And I guess Thursday night and Friday night, I slept till about 6:30, 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's oversleeping for you.
Yeah, but it was a busy week. Monday, our first day back on campus, we started at 7:30, and then we had meetings all day long, and we had our Meet the Teacher night, which started around 4 and went till 6:30. So we were there 11 hours.
Yeah.
And we had 30 minutes for lunch.
Wow.
But they gave us like an hour in our classrooms, which is what people used. But and then Tuesday was all day meetings again, but that was the day before school, so I stayed to kind of get stuff ready for the next day, because again, we didn't have any time in our classrooms to get anything ready.
Yeah.
And I was there till 7:30, 7ish,
something like that. Yeah.
And then first day of school, it just kind of is what it is. I mean, this week went by a blur. Like it really did.
I mean, I cannot fathom starting school the way you guys do there, because is that an Arkansas thing or just your
just
district?
our district.
Okay.
Hope and Genoa all went back, but they had more days of PD. Like they started like a Wednesday where we started on Monday. So they started the week before us. They had an extra 3 days of PD and stuff like that, and had time in their classrooms.
Yeah.
But I think
we would revolt if we had to start back to school and didn't get any time in our classrooms.
Yeah, but to be fair, that gives us more days in the summertime too.
Well,
like some teachers don't. The only reason it was really a big deal this year was because they waxed the floors in the classrooms, so we had to get everything out.
Yeah.
Other than that, if hadn't happened, my classroom would have been already set up. Like it wouldn't have had to be put back together again, kind of thing.
Yeah. See, we have to do that every year. They wax us every year.
I don't know. I mean, I think they do every 3 years, I think, for us. We don't see as much traffic either, though.
Yeah, it's a small school.
But so, I mean, but when I say they took everything out, they took everything out. Like my desk, and so we have like those old school metal teacher desks.
Yeah.
Which are like heavy. And so we had to take everything out of the drawers from that. And my desk isn't even put back together yet. Like the top of it is, but all of the stuff that was in my desk is still in a plastic bin somewhere in the back of my classroom. Like Tuesday afternoon, I was like looking at stuff I still hadn't put up, and I was like, this is all going on a cart, and this is all going in the back.
Yeah.
And I'll just put it away eventually over the next month. Because like at this point, I could have stayed up there and still wouldn't have been ready for the first day of school to be perfect. So, and then, so we started back, and it's fine. It's, I enjoy being back. There's an excitement. There's, I used to talk to Carla and Patty about that. Like when people would, because, in the summertime, they run on a skeleton crew. It's usually just maintenance and the admin, right?
Yeah.
And there's so much going on as far as things moving out and, stuff like that. But when you really get your core people back on and the team comes back on, it's almost like the campus starts to breathe again. Like it comes back to life. You know, like it's hibernating in the summertime and then it comes back to life.
Yeah.
Which is an exciting time for a teacher. I mean, if you like teaching.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you don't like teaching, you're kind of like, ugh. But, and I'm not saying that people who, are like that don't like teaching, but I enjoy that kind of period. There's an excitement to it. To me.
I do too.
There's a sense of renewal, a sense of freshness with it. With the new year, you get, a fresh start.
don't get me wrong, I'll complain and everything. Oh God, we have to start back. Da, 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 da. But I also love it.
Yeah, but like, so I bring that up because when I was there, like during the day, I'm in a great mood. Like I'm all
Mhm.
energized, but man, let me tell you, them Duracell batteries are like dead when I get in the car.
Uh-huh.
I told Thomas, I think it was Thursday night, I was like, you want to go swim with me when we get home? He's like, yeah, that's fine. So he gets in the pool and I fall asleep on the bed, and he comes in like an hour later. He's like, you fell asleep, didn't you? And I said, I think so. He's like, I'm already done swimming with dog. I was like, okay, well, it is what it is. But yeah, so that happened. But this summer for us, Thomas had to do summer school for the first 2.5 weeks of summer.
Yeah.
So he was doing that all day long while I had the dogs. And mom moved in the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
So it was kind of like at the end of summer.
Yeah.
But I did some PDs locally and then ended up in Little Rock for a week.
Mm-hmm.
And we did that. And that was...
And y'all kind of turned that into a little mini vacation. At
I
least.
mean,
Thomas went with
Thomas
you and-
turned it into a little mini vacation.
Yeah.
He took his Xbox with him and he had his books. And so he played Xbox and read while in the hotel while I was in session all day from 8 to 4.
Yeah.
And then at 4 o'clock, I'd get off and have to come home. And then he'd be like, I want to go out. I want to go out. And I'm just like, great. I'm tired, but let's go. So
Yeah.
we would go, of course, went to a Barnes & Noble twice and 2 local bookstores. But I also got sick up there.
Yeah.
Like early on. We started on Tuesday and I was sick Wednesday. So I was fighting a severe sinus infection while up there. So it didn't help anything at all. But
Yeah.
I mean, we swam. I slept a lot.
Mm-hmm.
That was nice. We went and saw Superman.
Yeah.
We did. I saw it twice.
Yeah. That was a lot of fun.
Did I see it twice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Once
Because you
with
saw it with Thomas once, and then
That's
you
right.
went with me too. Yeah.
Thomas and I went opening weekend, and you were mad.
Yeah.
You're like, look at my plate. She's like, are you in the movie theater watching Superman? I was like, I'll go with you again. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Sometimes I want to do things with just my husband.
Yeah, which is totally understandable,
But
unless it's Superman.
so we did that. And yeah, those summer projects, man. I mean,
Yeah,
we're just going to have to get it together over the weekend and have to modify it
Yeah,
to where, I honestly look at them. They're nice. It's white. They're white automatically.
yeah.
I'm like, maybe I just want to keep them white and paint the walls the accent color.
Oh well, yeah. That's certainly an option too.
You know?
That would certainly be easier than painting the bookshelves.
Yeah, I know.
And the walls would look really good in that sort of navy blue color.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do.
Okay, that sounds good. We can tackle that pretty easily.
Because the more I think about it, the painting of the shelves, like, remember how I asked you, should we paint the back of it first before putting them in?
Yeah,
That means I'd have to basically go get the paint
yeah.
and paint the backs.
Right,
And we might as well just paint them before we even install them at that point.
right,
You know?
right.
And I know Carla said she'll come paint because she loves doing that, but I hate painting like that. Oh my god.
Well, Carla and I can do the painting, and
Unless we have a spray painter like a
like a Wagner
yeah, something like that
thing. Yeah,
to make it easy. And that might be something we can rent and make it easy, but
yeah,
just the idea of painting, I hate painting
yeah.
because it's probably gonna need like 2 coats, 3 coats.
Well, maybe because it's already sort of that what seafoam green kind of color.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably cover over that fairly easily with blue.
I hate painting.
My Aunt Vicky calls my Uncle Dennis the one coat wonder because he tries to get away with just doing one coat for everything.
You can't do that. It's gonna. You'll definitely see like the streaks in it and the walls.
Sometimes it depends on what you're going from and to, but yeah. So I tend to have that same problem, but I will definitely cover over the spots where it is visible. And then we talked about swimming in your pool, but we failed to mention what swimming in your pool actually looks like.
Yeah, it's not really.
It's not just getting in there and floating or swimming or anything.
No,
Because
Phoebe demands her time in the pool.
yeah, Phoebe is their oldest dog, right?
Yeah, she's 13. She's a West Highland Terrier.
She's 13. I didn't realize she was that old.
Yeah,
She's very agile still for 13, though.
she might be 13 this year coming in.
Yeah.
But she definitely can't see anything at all. Definitely demands a swim.
Yeah, she loves to swim like a golden retriever, really.
She jumps in and everything else like that.
and she chases pool balls.
Mm-hmm. The little floatable and foam.
Yeah, the squishy ones.
Yep. She likes
And
those.
she would do that if we let her, to the point of exhaustion.
We have, like, not on purpose, but
Right.
you know, we have to monitor when she is getting out, when she's jumping out of the pool
Yeah.
to get on this step. But she looks like she can't do it really more. We're like, we know it's time. She needs to stop.
Yeah.
And you got to do that at least for like 20 minutes. And then after that, you can get her out and dry her off and then get back in and she'll go inside. But man, that, you know, it dominates swimming.
It does, but I mean, but you love it, I know, because I love it, and it's especially whenever you put on some goggles and watch her little feet under the water.
Yep.
She reminds me of Pepe Le Pew, just as casual and at ease as she could be, just swimming right along.
She's definitely synchronized in that swimming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I've actually taken underwater video of her swimming before because it's so amusing.
Yeah, she's a good dog.
We'll have to put that on the Instagram page.
She's a good pup for sure.
Yeah. I feel like we're leaving something out about your summer. Are we
No, that was my summer. That was the cap of my summer there.
Okay.
I slept.
Yeah.
I took a nap. It was a very fine nap.
Yeah, same. I did. So I am notoriously bad about sleeping in, like to the point where I have tried to make a conscious effort.
Your whole sleep pattern's all messed up though. Like you'll sleep till like noon or 1.
Well, if it left to my own devices, yes.
Yeah, and then but you also don't go to bed till like 3. Like this morning, I'm up because I wasn't feeling good with my stomach, and I'm getting Instagram reels from this one being sent over to me, and it's like, you've been sent a reel from Brandon Shoemaker, and I'm like, I text him, I'm like, what are you doing sending me reels at 3 a.m.?
And I said, this is what I do right before I fall asleep when I get into bed, because I had just gotten into bed at 3 o'clock. But yeah, that's my brain is just naturally more active in the evening and into the late hours of the night like that.
And let me just say that has really played a complication in this podcast recording thing, because
no, it hasn't.
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you would like to record in the morning time.
Yes, because I'm a morning person. I'm up.
Well, and I am very much not even when. So that's what I was getting to, is that I have, over the past year and a half or so, have started, making. I finally figured out what it was that could help trigger me awake, and that's if I turn on the Today Show in the morning when I wake up. Because that's what I do every day, getting up to go to school and successfully getting up that early. So I started doing that on the weekends and during the summer days and things like that. And that really helped me. Like last summer, I was getting up every day at like 8:30 and, actually being productive throughout the summer and using my time and such. This summer, I was going so much and staying so busy, I didn't care. I was like, I need to sleep. Now, I didn't sleep till noon, but I was sleeping most days till at least 10 o'clock or so. Yeah. But see, that's the thing. Even if I were getting up at 8:30 in the morning, my brain doesn't turn on fully for like creative thought and stuff. And if we recorded podcasts that early in the morning, nobody would want to listen to those episodes, because I already have to like pull words out of you some of the time. And
yeah, but that's because we're recording at like 6, 7 o'clock at night, like 8 o'clock at night when things are winding down for me.
It's 2 in the afternoon right now, and I'm still having to pull words from you.
Yeah, but hold on. We went to brunch. Now, I had pancakes, and to be fair, I've been up since what time? What time is it right now?
2.
I've been up for 12 hours. Can you say the same? What time did you wake up?
This morning?
Mm-hmm.
Brunch was at 11. I woke up at 9.
You've only been up for 5, so... But when I'm tired, I don't really have a lot to say. Like, I'm crashing down.
We'll start drinking coffee like Tom.
Oh, God, no.
I know. Same. I hate coffee.
There's just such a bitter taste. It tastes exactly like it is. Burnt bean.
Same. I'm glad we see eye to eye on that, at least.
I need to add a lot of splendor to it.
Splendor.
My mom, let me tell you, man, we need to just have a podcast on her. She is a character and a half. We were talking about last night, I think, she made sweet tea in one of the pitchers, and because Thomas and I don't keep sugar in the house, and so she had to go buy some brown sugar or sugar in the raw for her coffee and stuff. And she's like, this is the only sugar I drink throughout the day. I even made this tea with some Splendor. And I'm like, with what? She said, with some Splendor. I was like, okay, Splenda, duh, D-A. There's no R at the end of that. There was something else she said. Anyway, it's been an adventure the past 5 weeks with her living here. And I like, she gets along great with Thomas.
Yeah.
And she gets along great with me, you know, and she loves all the dogs. She's calling herself their grandmother at this point.
Mm-hmm. She's Mama.
Yeah, she takes care of them for us during the day.
Even my dog. So Luca he's always gone over for doggy daycare just with the other dogs. And now, so it's to the point now where the first couple days, you know, I would go in and let Luca into the house. And then finally, Michael's mom said, just text me in the morning and I'll have the garage door open for you. That's all she said at first. She just said, I'll have the garage door open for you. And the next day I text her and she had the garage door open, but she was also waiting in the garage, unbeknownst to me at first. And so she kind of startled me at first when I saw her walking out. And then every day after that, she has been waiting outside to pick Luca up from inside the truck. So I don't even have to get out anymore. She just grabs him and she just loves my little dog and he just loves her. And I just love that.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know, it's been fun. She's been cooking. She says that we eat out too much. And I'm like, cause it's cheaper to eat out. Like it really is. If it's just two of us and we're not feeding a family, it really is cheaper to eat out.
Yeah. And especially me with just one person.
But now she's like yesterday, she's like, well, okay, so let's sit down and look at a menu for dinner. And I'm like, you don't have to do this. Like, seriously, you don't have to do this. I promise you. But, you know, she likes it and she's making lunches for us and stuff. And it's been nice.
She's contributing.
If for no other reason, then it's someone else Thomas can talk to about books. And he does. And I can walk away without guilt. And he doesn't follow me.
He will follow a person to talk about a book and finish talking.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So that's why I ain't got to worry about it now. I'm like Homer Simpson, like just kind of dissolving myself into the bushes.
Into the bush.
So yeah, it's been different. A good different for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's talk about some of the things that we have in store for this season on the podcast. A lot of it is going to be, you know, pretty much similar to what we've done in the past. You know, we pick a topic and we discuss it, and at least one of us usually prepares for it in advance.
Because usually Brandon picking topics.
But we actually have a few new things in store. We've got a couple different series that we're going to delve into, some 3-part series where we look at a topic in a little more detail across multiple episodes. So we're going to do a series on conspiracy theories.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to look at different types of conspiracy theories across 3 different episodes. And then we're also going to delve into the more taboo topic, or in some social circles, taboo. And that is, we're going to do a 3-part series on science and religion.
We're not debating science or religion.
No.
That's the thing. Yeah. We need to preface that. We're not.
Yeah, it's not science or religion. It's science and religion.
How they coexist with each other.
Yeah.
Which they do.
And we've also got some new guest stars that are coming on to the podcast with us this year. One we've already talked about a couple of times now, Andy.
Andy.
She's going to be joining us to revisit
abstract art.
Yeah, she said, I want to come on the show and I want to convince Michael of the worth of abstract art.
And spoiler, she didn't.
She got through to you.
No.
She made some convincing points that you bought into.
Only because that was my only way of getting out of here.
Oh, good grief.
You okay, Charlie Brown?
Yes, Lucy, yes. And we're also welcoming back some old guests. Like Michael mentioned earlier, Thomas is going to come on.
Thomas.
He's going to come on next week to talk about his book selections, his favorite reads of the summer.
That's right. Y'all get the magic next week. Magic Thomas. Kenzie's probably going to join us again, too.
Probably at some point, yeah.
I was thinking...
We haven't discussed it with her yet, but I'm sure she'll be down
she doesn't
to do
know
that
yet,
again.
But she's going to.
As well as we have a few others that we're hoping to wrangle into our
Little sphere of world.
yes of podcast guests, namely Michael's sister
Oh, yeah.
and his aunt Jean.
Oh, yeah.
She's-
Now I'll just wait till y'all hear that firecracker.
Yeah, she's actually we're wanting her to join us on one of the series.
Yeah.
And then also my other best friend Charlotte, we're gonna have her on at some point.
Yeah. We figured y'all might get tired of listening to us just, talk. So
So, like I said, we'll be taking a few scheduled breaks throughout the season.
namely around Hades Town.
Yeah. So, I never did talk about that. So Hades Town. If you are familiar with it, that's what my school is actually doing this semester for our musical. And if you're not familiar with it, it's the Greek myth of Orpheus and Eurydice told in a new musical adaptation that's still currently on Broadway, but they created a teen edition for high schools to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we are already in the midst of that. The first full week of school we had, the Saturday after the first 3 days, because we started back on a Wednesday, we had auditions for that first Saturday, and we cast it, and we are already into the rehearsal process. So that's going to be it's a very big show, physically and vocally, because it's sung through entirely. So kind of like Rent, if you've seen that, or like Phantom of the Opera. It's not operatic really. It's more folksy jazzland style music, because it's kind of set in this sort of post-apocalyptic New Orleans-esque tavern-esque place. But it's got a mammoth set that my technical director Trent Hanna is knocking out of the park. And
he's been working on that since May.
Before May, he actually started drafting plans and things like that back in February, when we officially said, okay, we're doing this, and we acquired the rights. So yeah, he has been working on this for a hot minute. He was really the core reason why we agreed to do the show, because he had such a passion for it. After we took the kids to see it 2 years ago in New York, and I had never seen it before. Hannah had never seen it before, and both of us just kind of fell in love with the show. Me from a technical standpoint as well as a performance standpoint, but he just loved the tech and was blown away by it, and he was like, I want to do this. So we said, hey, if you're willing, then we certainly are willing. So here we are, and it's like I said, it's such a big show. It's the only thing we're doing this semester. Last year we did 6 shows in our season, 1 accidentally, or not originally planned, let's say. And, but 3 of those were in the fall semester, and this year it's just this one. So
yep,
that's just how big it is. But yeah, that's going to be my life for the next several months.
Well, and the closer you get to it, especially.
Yeah. So yeah, we will be taking some scheduled breaks to kind of coincide with when I'm going to be the most overwhelmed. But yeah, other than that, we are excited to be back into the swing of things with the podcast, and to share our thoughts, our opinions, and our random musings with you guys again.
Yep.
So without further ado, ready for a new round of season 2 trivia?
No.
You never are. What kind of topic would you like? Oh, I just turned to this one. Health and medicine?
Sure.
Okay. All right. So for the category of health and medicine, used to diagnose things like meningitis, a lumbar puncture is also called this.
Lobotomy?
Think about what's lumbar, or where is the lumbar region?
I don't know.
It's in the low back.
I know, but I'm saying I don't know.
Oh, it's a spinal tap.
Okay.
Of the 3 common types of burns, this intermediate type is typified by blisters and swelling.
Secondary.
Second degree.
Yeah.
Very simply, myalgia is pain in any one of these, often due to a stress injury.
Is it a nerve?
Close. Different system.
I want to say the meninges.
I don't know what they are, but that's not
I
it.
think I just made that word up.
Oh. No, I think that is a word. I feel like I've heard it before, because isn't that what meningitis is, an inflammation
Pretty
of
much,
them?
yeah. I think that's maybe why I wanted to say it, because you just said meningitis.
Oh, yeah. No, it's of a muscle.
Okay.
Hepatitis, which can be severe or cause no symptoms at all, is an inflammation of this organ.
Is it the kidney? No, it's not the liver.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, liver. ALS, the most common form of motor neuron disease, is also named for this man.
Oh, Lou Gehrig.
Yeah.
I don't need it. I got questions.
Oh, God. Okay. What'd you give me?
This is just general trivia questions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So like a potpourri?
Yeah. What is the name of the first video game ever made?
Oh, God. Was it Pong?
It was.
Oh.
So you played it. What are the most common elements in the human body? There are 4
Elements.
elements.
Hydrogen. Oxygen. Carbon. And so I've got 3 right so far. Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and hold on, let me think. Not helium.
No.
Iron?
No. It's one of the main ones.
Well, for some people, silicone.
No.
No.
It's one of the main elements. Like if you had
Hydrogen.
to think of main elements, which one would you think?
Hydrogen, oxygen, carbon, and is it nitrogen?
It is.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep, we get that through plants.
Oh, okay. I thought nitrogen was lethal to humans, but I know it's the most common element in the air.
Yeah, you breathe it in. But
So
we don't use it as air form. We have to use it from plants.
Oh, okay.
That's what they do. Nitrogen fixation, they fix it from the environment as far as an air form or
Uh-huh.
gaseous form and turn it into an actual like solid form for us to use. So when we eat that, we get that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I never knew that.
Yep. What is the capital of Brazil?
Sao Paulo?
Nope.
Oh, no, Rio.
Nope.
Oh, Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God, I used to know.
I love these questions.
Why? Because I'm getting one wrong?
Yes.
No, I used to know this. I know I used to know it. Granted it was probably 7th grade, but still. Capital Brazil. I don't remember.
Brasilia?
Really?
Brasilia?
Brasilia? Yeah.
What is the national animal of Canada?
What? The moose. I don't know.
The beaver.
Okay,
And then,
you're just giving me the intentionally hard questions that you think I'm not going to get.
no, they have them separated out by categories.
Oh, okay.
This is a history one. In which country was the first written constitution adopted?
Was it actually called a constitution?
I don't know. It just says in which country was the first written constitution adopted.
England?
Nope.
Was it in Europe?
Nope.
Oh, China.
Nope.
Oh.
The
Where?
United States.
Oh, the Native Americans.
I don't know. I didn't say which one. It just says USA. In which year did World War II begin?
For who?
World War II, just in general, when did it begin?
Oh.
First country to go into it.
Crap. I don't remember. I know the U.S. entered in 1941. Was it 39?
It was. There you go. Yay.
Okay. Give me another one since I got so many wrong there.
What is the longest river in the United States?
The Mississippi.
Nope.
What? Son of what? I don't know. The Ohio?
The Missouri.
Oh. Cross the wide Missouri. Oh, Shenandoah.
All right. I'm going to give you an easy one. You ready?
Yeah.
What is the most widely spoken language in the world?
English?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were giving me I forgot you said you were giving me an easy
Let me give you
one.
another one. Sports.
Okay. God help.
In which country did the Olympic Games originate?
Greece.
Okay, there you go. See, do you feel better now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good.
Okay, didn't know what a lumbar puncture was.
Yeah, but I knew what the elements were, and I also knew what the first language was.
What, the first
Or
language?
the most widely spoken language in the country or world. Blah.
Well, so did I.
Fine. What is the name of the largest living species of turtle? Largest living species of turtle. What's the name of it?
I don't know. I don't know the name of any species of turtle.
And join us next week for the answer to that question.
Oh my God, that's a good idea. I'll leave them on a cliffhanger. Is it the loggerhead?
Leatherback.
Leatherback.
Leatherback
Okay.
sea turtle.
All right.
Well, that does it all for us at From Art to Atoms, the Ultimate Curiosity Show. I'm Brandon. I'm Michael. Y'all have a great week now. Goodbye.
You sounded like a Muppet or a Muppet version of us. Well, that does it for this week's episode of From Art to Atoms.
There you go. See? The Ultimate Curiosity Show.
God. I'm Brandon Shoemaker.
This is Kermit the Frog here.
Stop it. I'm not putting that in.
Yes, you are.
No.
Yes.
Who are you?
Animal.
That doesn't even sound like animal. All right. Tune in next week.
Where we'll see you on the flip side.
Bye.
Bye. You've been listening to From Art to Atoms, The Ultimate Curiosity Show, episode number 31. Your hosts are Brandon Shoemaker and myself, Michael Fultz. The show is produced by Brandon Shoemaker and is available on Apple Podcast, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcast. Be sure to subscribe to the show to stay up to date on all of our latest episodes and news. If you have any questions, feedback, or suggested topics you'd like for us to dive into, don't hesitate to reach out. You can email us at FromArtToAtoms@gmail.com. We would love to hear from our listeners and we value your input. Don't forget to follow us on social media to stay updated on upcoming episodes and behind-the-scenes content. You can find us on Instagram and YouTube at From Art to Atoms, as well as now on TikTok at _From Art to Atoms. If you enjoyed today's episode, please take a moment to rate and review us on your favorite podcast platform. Your support helps us reach even more interested minds like yours. Thanks for tuning in and stay curious, everyone.